Yo. What do we got? How's everyone doing? How do I sound? Do I sound crystal clear? Let's see. Hello there. Hey, Ben. How's it going? Get her going, bud. What's going on, Blitz? We're going to make Blitz a moderator. Blitz is a homie. What's going on, orange and blue shirt? So I'm doing a new thing this time around. I pinned the message, and basically what I thought would be fun is if somebody like donates, they can pick the player that's sitting above my head. So I thought it was only right to do R.A. Dickey first, just because I'm always talking about R.A. Dickey. But I don't know, does that sound like a cool donation prize kind of thing? You can just like pick what random player is sitting above me in the stream. Like you guys could pick like literally anyone. You could pick like, Jeremy Hermida, or who's another random player? Nico Goodrum, or Ichiro. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. So we're gonna try that out. I thought that would be a fun idea. If no one likes it, whatever. Ryan, love the vids, dude. Always need more baseball content in my life. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Jolly Elf start on time challenge. I was 1 minute late. How am I late? What do you mean? I was 1 minute late. Get out of here, Zach. Just because you're a mod, you think you own the place, dude? We're going to wait a few more minutes for some people to come through. I know some people said they'd be running a few minutes late, so we're not going to rush into anything. But if you guys want, you can shoot me some questions since you're here early. Be more than happy to answer those for you. David Fletcher's random. That's a good one. You know, not a bad idea. Braden Bishop. Yeah, man. For a donation, it can be anyone you want. James, hey, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. James, I've been seeing you pop in and out. Nice to see that, man. Got 25 watching so far. Cool. I think we'll wait for a few more before we kick things into gear. Do you guys like the new spreadsheet setup? I think it's kind of clean. Coming in early to say I love your channel, dude. Also going to drop a Go Nats while I can. Thank you, Kuchu Lane 424. Sorry I put the Nats in last place last time. That upset some people. They're still a good team. They're the best last place team in the league, in my opinion. Favorite AL East team from OK Lethal X. My favorite, like, to watch, it's probably Toronto, I think, going into the season. Tampa Bay is cool and successful, but they're not totally fun to watch. How much do you think changed ball is going to affect things? I don't know. That remains to be seen. I'm not an authority on that kind of thing, unfortunately. Sorry, bud. Who had the best offseason? Mets, Jays, one of those, probably. In terms of just improvement of their team, Mets, Jays. Even if they didn't get the best players. Loving your content. Thanks, James. You're the man. Hi, Jolly. Hope you're doing well today. I hope you're doing well too, Kaysen. Nice to see you. Kaysen, I didn't respond to your comment last time. I was watching the VOD and I totally read over it, so that's my bad. Glad you're here, bud. Higher drag, fewer home runs, and more lively pitching action. All I want is more balls in play. Balls in play equals more fun to watch. Balls in play. How y'all doing today? Yellow looks cool colors add to it. Nice. Cool. I'm glad. I thought it was set up a little bit nice. I like how the teams are formatted. So I think it's cool. What's your World Series prediction? Good question. I think the World Series is going to be Mets or Braves, and Blue Jays or Yankees. I think it's going to be all the East teams. That's what I think. Do you think Trevor Bauer deserves his contract? I don't think anybody thinks Trevor Bauer deserves his contract except Trevor Bauer. So, and I guess Luba. Baltimore will win the AL East this year. I don't think so. All right, so we're at 32 now. I think we're going to wait till we get to like 40, 50, and then we'll get it going. Does that sound good, guys? You guys can keep sending questions for the time being. I hate being a Jays fan now because no one liked the team when it sucked, and I was still a fan. But now, yeah, I mean, dude, that's Mets fans right now, too. I was in there for all the hard stuff, and now I got some bandwagon fans coming through. So it's just something you got to deal with. Just don't let it bother you. Ignore it, and just enjoy your team's newfound success. That's all you can do, really. Defensive highlights than watching endless parades of homers. Yeah, I totally agree. more contact and balls in play means more web gems and more chaotic play in baseball games, which is what makes baseball so exciting. Could the player on the screen even be Chris Bassett? The player on the screen could be anyone you want, and the cost right now is like $1 because no one's donated. So the world's your oyster, man. I'm not trying to pressure you to donate, but if that's something you want to see, I'll put them above me, man. I'll make it happen. What's your opinion on the Tatis contract? Good for the Padres. Tatis got underpaid a little bit, but still $24.5 million or 22. I don't remember. That AAV is still great, like, you know. So whatever you want. Just dropping in to say there better not be any Luis Voit. Voigt's probably gonna win first base, but it's gonna be interesting. But you know, who's to say? How many we got now? 39. Cool. What's going on, JT? Nice to see you, bud. Moderator JT, the man. As an Angels fan, it's the same way. Everyone here goes for the Dodgers. I can't really blame them, though, man. Angels are very poorly run. I'm sorry. You guys deserve better. How are you, my man? I'm good, Jack. We have the same name. That's pretty baller, if you ask me. Zach, I'm not putting Felipe Vasquez on there. I'll let you pick someone else, though. Pick whoever else you want, but I won't put Felipe Vasquez. You're trolling. You're literally trolling. Not going to do it. But thanks for the $2, bro. I appreciate it. Who do you want? I'm not putting Vasquez up there, but you could pick somebody else. I knew you would find someone that I couldn't put up there. I knew you'd break the nice little rule that I had. If you don't pick someone else, I'm just keeping Dickie. But I appreciate the $2, man. It's like he's in prison. I'm not putting him up there. Get out of here. I guess I shouldn't have said any player. Any player that's appropriate to have hanging above my head on a live stream. How about that? If the Yankees get a lot of major injuries, do the Jays win the division? Yeah, maybe. But the Jays' rotation is still booty butt cheeks. So, no, come on. It's not a scam. Get out of here. Get out of here. What's wrong with Vasquez? Ryan, just do a quick Google search. Do a quick Google search into Felipe Vasquez, and then that'll answer your question. Cheers, Jolly Olive. Cheers, Rob. What's going on, man? Thanks for dropping by the stream. Zach, just pick someone else. I'll do literally anyone else. I'm not putting Chase Utley up, though. Boo. Jose Canseco. Hey, man, it's Zach's call. Even though Zach was trolling a little bit, it's Zach's call. 600 more subs than the last stream? Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. Ezekiel Astacio? I don't know who that is. Let's look him up really quick. Is this another inappropriate player? Can someone in chat confirm that this is not an inappropriate player? He's got to have a PNG. If he doesn't have a PNG, I can't put him up. Who's third all-time in career OBP behind Williams and Ruth? I do not... Tony Gwynn? I'm going to say Tony Gwynn. If the Jays don't sign Odorizzi, it's not looking good for them. Oh, there's no PNGs of him, dude. Can you pick, like, a recent player? I don't know why I found this picture so funny. I forgot Bartolo Colon was a White Sox. That's weird. Where do you think Odo and JBJ are going? JBJ is going to the Astros, and Odo is going to go to the Angels if he can't find anyone else to take him. If the Jays make him a good offer, which they should, he will go there, I think, to answer two questions. Yeah, Zach, I can't find a PNG of Astacio, so you might have to pick someone else. I need someone that has, like, a thing like this. This thing. You're making it too difficult, man. I want your $2 to be worth it, but you're making it impossible for me. Johnny Sins, get out of here, Pierce. What are you talking about? John McGraw. What? I'm not putting Addison Russell. I'm giving you one more chance, and then I'm just taking your $2. I'll give it back to you, dude. I will give it back to you, but I'm not putting... Why are you trolling? You're literally trolling. So, all right, we got 53, so we got to... Zach, speak now or forever hold your peace, man, all right? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We're doing AL East position-by-position comparisons today. Trivia question. Only player to win MVP in both leagues. If it's not recent, I do not know. That's a good trivia question. Hater's not going to the Padres. What are you talking about? Padres are done, I think. Padres should be done. They've done so much. Come on. Enough is enough, guys. So I got, I believe, 15 categories? Should be 15. No, it's 14. Huh, is that right? Number 8, number 7, number 6, number 5, number 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. 14 players that we're going to be doing side-by-side comparisons of. And we're going to do gold, silver, bronze, 3 points, 2 points, 1 point. And occasionally, for those who missed last stream, sometimes we do a diamond ranking, which gets a team 4 points. A diamond is for like a player who's like transcendent among their category. A Garrett Cole, a Jacob deGrom, a JT Realmuto. One of those players. They would get a diamond. We don't want to give out too many diamonds because then we oversaturate the diamonds. They don't become worth as much. We were having a little bit of trouble with that last stream. Want to give out 2 diamonds in the same category, give a diamond per category. No, diamonds are very rare. We have to treat them as such. Okay, I'm hearing you out, Zach. It's your last chance. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, someone outbid you, dude. Chad Curtis it is. Ratboy King, thank you for the $5, man. Let's see if Chad Curtis has a PNG. Sorry, Zach, you blew it. Zach, that would have been a good one, man. But I just got to do something that's quick and easy. I'm hoping Chad Curtis has a PNG. What is this? That's Chad Billingsley. Oh, why is there no PNG of Chad Curtis? He played pretty recently. Oh my god, guys, chill with the donos. You guys are crazy. Thanks for the $3, Historian. Historian, great video today. Guys, if you're bored, go check out Baseball Historian's YouTube channel. He just put out a great video today on the best pranksters in MLB. I enjoyed it a lot. So that is my pick of the day. Why is there no pictures of Chad Curtis? What's going on? All right, Ratboy, I'm going to let you pick somebody else if you want to. But I can't find Chad Curtis either. This is not going as well as I thought it would, guys. I thought, like, this would be way easier. We will get into the comparisons soon. We're having a little bit of trouble. I tried doing a new thing today. It's going a little bit awry. Oh, we also got 63 watching already. All right, we're going to start the comparisons. I will throw up a PNG of Ratboys choosing soon. I can't find Chad Curtis, so it's got to be someone else. I'm sorry, dog. But if you think of someone kind of recent, then let me know. All right, let's jump right into it. Let's waste no more time. We've been on for like 15 minutes. We haven't done a single comparison yet. That's my bad. So let's check it out. We're starting off with catcher, and catcher is a little interesting because it's very, very, very weak in the AL East, for my opinion specifically. Pedro Severino had a pretty surprisingly good year in 2020 last year. Started off hot, kind of cooled down. The Orioles also have a pretty good option in Chance Sisco. For those wondering, the WAR category we're using is F-WAR, which is from Fangraphs, and then we also have OPS WRC Plus, which is weighted runs created plus, balances out stadiums and that kind of thing, so it's a very good statistic for measuring offensive prowess. Then batting average, which is nice and straightforward, and then plate appearances to see how much they've played over the past 2 years. Pedro Severino, not probably going to make our top 3. 0.9 WAR doesn't do much for him. He just kind of slid into the starting role, but don't expect him to, do too poorly in 2021. Had a pretty good 2020. Very surprising. Christian Vasquez, I feel like, is probably the pick here. A 4.9 F-WAR is pretty nice. The most plate appearances of anybody here. 278 batting average. The only one that's even sniffing an 800 OPS. 105 weighted runs created plus. Only a little bit ahead of our friend Gary Sanchez. If you ask me in 2016, 2017, 2018, this is Gary Sanchez straight away. Gotta be Sanchez straight away. But now I don't even know if he's second, which is really interesting. Henry Mejia is your pick, Ratboy? All right, well, I will look for that after our... Oh, my God, James with the $10. Bobby Dollback? That's coming right up, man, right after this category. Oh, my God, you guys are going crazy. What was I saying? Christian Vasquez and Gary Sanchez. So Gary Sanchez obviously has fell off, hit like 105 last year, something crazy. Still has a better batting average than Mike Zunino, though, who the Rays brought back, which I thought was really confusing. I don't know why they paid out some money to get him back. He's a .3 WAR player over the past 2 years. Disgustingly bad OPS and WRC+. So the gold here is going to go to Christian Vasquez. I don't think there should be any argument there, right? I think we're all in kind of agreement there. I think we can safely say that. That's not the gold we used last time. That's the gold we used. And then silver's really going to come down to Gary Sanchez and Danny Jansen. But out of respect to who the player that Sanchez was, I'm going to give him the silver. Danny Jansen doesn't do anything crazy for me, but he's definitely top 3. I think he's better than Severino. I think he's better than Zunino. But yeah, I think that this is probably one of the easier categories you're going to see today. And that should be a bronze. It's like a little brown. I think that's the bronze we used last time. So that's a gold, a bronze, and a silver. Christian Vasquez, Gary Sanchez, Danny Jansen. So let's see. We got no points there, 3 points here, because as you know, 3 points for a gold. We're going to do 2 points for the Yankees. They got a silver. 1 point for Toronto. They got a bronze. Now we got to pull up a Bobby Dollback PNG because my homie, James, just tossed me $10 in a dono. And for those who don't know, The highest donation per the stream gets to pick the player that's hovering above my head, and now it will be Bobby Dollback. So I got to set this up really quickly, kind of hastily, but we're going to do this real quick. Plus image 4, sure. Can't read chat for a second, guys. I apologize. But this is very important. Got to put Bobby Dollback in the stream layout because that's how we do it. That's how we do it on the Jolly Olive stream. Where's image 3? Is that Mr. R.A. Dickey? Yes, it is. We got to can him. Goodbye, R.A. You will be missed. Hello, Mr. Bobby Dollback. Welcome to the stream, Bobby Dollback. There you go. This is what some donations will get you guys. This is true. Hope that's showing up on stream, okay? All right, what did I miss in chat? Oh my god, you guys are popping off in chat. How many baseball videos do you watch? Great videos. Thanks for them. Thanks for watching them, man. I watch a ton of baseball YouTube, so naturally, you know, I know a lot of baseball YouTubers. The one I recommend today is Baseball Historian. He just dropped a great video on best pranksters in the MLB, and I think he deserves more subscribers. He does some great content. He's only at like 130 right now, so you guys should go give him a sub. $10 to top Bobby Dollback. He's probably hanging out for the rest of the stream. Let's go on to first base, and then we should keep this moving along. Catcher was a little bit easier. First base is going to be a little bit tougher. Let's check it out. Ryan Mountcastle looked real good last year. We haven't seen him in a full season of play. 140 plate appearances, 878 OPS, 141 weighted runs created plus. Very good. He's also playing in Camden's Yard, but that's balanced out through WRC plus. And Mountcastle just kind of looks like a stud. He really does. He's going to take at-bats away from Chris Davis, which is what I love. A .8 WAR in the short amount of time that he played was awesome. So that's something to look out for. He might make my top 3. Who knows? Bobby Dollback, the man of the stream. Shout out James. Just threw $10 to get Bobby Dollback above my head. Hopefully that's looking okay. He had a pretty good show of it during 92 plate appearances in the shortened season. 263 BA. Nice OPS. Gets on base a lot. Draws a lot of walks. 152 weighted runs created. That's the best among the bunch, albeit with under 100 plate appearances. And then we get to the big boys. We get to the big boys who are probably going to make up our top 3. Luke Linwood Voigt, as per Baseball Historian, whenever he comes in here and I slander. 744 plate appearances, among the top in his category. 268 batting average, 878 OPS, 134 weighted runs created. Was big for the Yankees last year down the stretch when they had some injuries. He led the American League in home runs. I don't know how similar his performance is going to be in 2021, but hopefully if everyone stays healthy on the Yankees, he'll have some lineup protection and maybe perform even better. Get put in some situations where he has some more runners on base. So definitely look out for Luke Voigt, 3.5 WAR player over the past 2 years. Pretty damn good. Doesn't get much better than that. Actually, you'll see. It does get better than that. But we're not quite there yet. 69 people watching. Nice. Thanks for pointing that out, Pepito. G-Man Choi coming in with a 2.3 WAR for the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays are kind of tough to do in this kind of thing because they are a platoon team. They have basically 2 guys for every position. The other guy they have at first, I believe, is Yandy Diaz. Or maybe they mix in Brennan Lau there sometimes. Everybody plays everywhere on Tampa Bay. That's why they're a very fun team to watch. But G-Man, I think, would be the guy you'd put at first if you were trying to think of their lineup in your head. And, you know, for good reason. 803 OPS over the past 2 years, 2.3 WAR. He was a great find for them. He had been bouncing around teams like the Yankees, like the Brewers. So he was pretty good there. And then Vladie Guerrero Jr. This is going to be a very telling year for Vladie Guerrero Jr. I'm a big supporter of Vladie, but he's got to shove this year. He's got to show that he's still got it. He's going to be moving to first. I don't think he should be playing third, even though he really wants to, and he slimmed down his weight. I think that he needs to focus on his hitting because he needs a slug for this team, because this team is going to be all offense. Their rotation isn't quite there yet. Their bullpen's pretty good, but it's a lot of young, inexperienced guys, but they need to be putting up like 5 to 6 runs a game, and Vladie Guerrero Jr. needs to be a big part of that. So with that being said, he'll probably make my top 3, but that remains to be seen. I think the gold safely goes to Luke Voigt here, for sure. I don't think there's many argument outside of people who just don't like the Yankees, which, like, you know, sometimes they'd be like that. Sometimes the Yankees just have a really good player. My heart for number 2 says G-Man Choi. I feel like that's fair just because Vladie really hasn't shown it this year or the year before that. So he's going to get my silver there. That's going to be 2 more points for the Rays. We didn't get any there. Is that the same gray? That's going to annoy me if it's not the same gray. It's not the same gray. I think we need to go a shade darker. There we go. That's good. I'm going to read chat for a little bit. I've been missing out. What's up, Naha1? Nice to see you, man. You've been at, like, every stream. You're the man. Bobby Witt Jr. will be the Royals starting second baseman next year. I'm calling it. Maybe. He missed a year in the minors because there were no minors last year, so that sucks. Tampa's really going to try and compete after training week still in prospects. You should expect to see Tampa with at least a winning record. Losing 42 pounds in an offseason is nuts. It absolutely is, but that doesn't automatically make you a great fielder. He still needs reps. He's not going to get them this year because the Blue Jays don't have time to waste giving him reps at third when they have guys that can play third already. Vladie's going to play first, and it's going to be totally fine. And I think third, man, I really want to put Mountcastle in the bunch here because he's very good. But I'm going to give it to Vladie because Vladie deserves to be up there on name alone. But if he doesn't prove it this year, don't be surprised if Mountcastle just kind of shows up and would take his eventual spot there. You know, among the top 3 among first basemen in the AL East. Kirk lost like 50 pounds? What? Is that true? That's 5 points for the Yanks now. 2 and 3, Gary Sanchez and Luke Voit. And 2 for the Rays. Still none for the O's on the board. You hate to see it. You really do. All right, how's everyone doing? Let's take a small break. We kind of sped through 2 categories there. Thank you guys for the donations, by the way. This is by far the most donations I've received in the stream. We've only been going for like 20 minutes, so that was crazy. I'm glad you guys liked the player thing. Let me make sure it's lined up okay. Yeah. So that's cool. I hope the player thing is something that seems like fun to you guys. I thought it was going to work a lot better. I thought I was going to be able to find PNGs easier, but alas, that was not the case. Second base. This one's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, I want you guys to take a close look at the category. Nobody here is below 1.0 WAR, which is big. Very, very big. And you have 3 guys here that are 5.0 or better. I bold all the 5.0 WAR or better guys. Mountcastle about to be O's best hitter, about to be second. Yeah, Mountcastle, if he had a full 2020 season, I probably would have put him in there over Vladie, just because I'm just disappointed in Vladie. Mountcastle's going to be a stud if they let him play every day, which I think they would. Come on. Doesn't like a giant bowling ball anymore. Yeah, that might be an exaggeration, Ben. You may be onto something there. How many viewers we got? 80? That's crazy. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for tuning in on this Wednesday night at 7:30 to do some AL East comparisons. Let's talk second baseman. Kike Hernandez is a great pickup for the Boston Red Sox for not a lot of money. Can play a bunch of different positions. His offensive stats have dipped over the past couple years. Yolmer Sanchez, great pickup for the Orioles, especially as a trade candidate. Yolmer Sanchez and Freddie Galvez are probably going to go at the deadline, both of them. Their contracts are kind of structured that way with incentives to get traded, which I thought was interesting. But he was a great pickup. He kind of got boxed out of the White Sox because they picked up a lot of guys. He didn't really have a place anymore, even on their bench. So I think the move to the Orioles, where he can kind of just get everyday reps and get traded to a good team, is very good for him. But unfortunately for these guys, neither of them are going to be in top 3 consideration because of the bottom 3 guys we have here in New York, Tampa Bay, and Toronto. DJ LeMahieu, Brennan Lau, Marcus Semien. This is going to be a very tough category to pick. Now, for those who are thinking that Marcus Semien doesn't have a good glove, he was great at shortstop in 2019, definitely took a huge step back in 2020, but moving to second base, I think that glove is going to make another bounce back. He's going to be sort of a veteran leader on the Blue Jays, and his 8.8 WAR is not beaten by many on this spreadsheet. So, he's in definite consideration for a top 2 spot. However, DJ LeMahieu is DJ LeMahieu. I mean, come on. Former batting champion, one of the few guys to do it in both leagues. He did it with Colorado as well. 922 OPS, 142 weighted runs created. All insane. Plays a great second base. I've been giving a lot of golds to the Yankees so far, but this one has to be a gold for sure. You'll see. My opinions will change on the Yankees later, but DJ LeMahieu is the best second baseman in the East, even if the WAR doesn't say so. Just because Marcus Semien's WAR is inflated by his amazing 2019, and then he sort of regressed the next year. Let's see. Let's read chat. What's going on? Rowdy Tellez. We'll get to Rowdy Tellez. Luke Voit on Domingo Germán. I saw that quote today. Very good quote by Luke Voit. Very captain-esque. He was very honest with the media, which I thought was very cool. Semien is just a scary comeback in it. Just imagine, like, holy crap. Yeah, I mean, if he puts up his 2019 numbers, both with the glove and with the bat, and then also leads some of these young guys in the infield, he's going to be a very invaluable piece for the Blue Jays, but they're going to have to lock him up. They only got him for 1 year, so it's very dicey. It's going to be interesting. He's basically betting on himself this season, so it's going to be interesting. With that being said, Semien's going to get my second. I feel like you're going to see a lot of gold Yankee, silver Blue Jays in the spreadsheet, but that remains to be seen. Semien's WAR is just nuts. He had such a good 2019, and people have really already forgotten about it. Top 3 in AL MVP voting. Top 3. Did you guys remember that he was top 3 in 2019 AL MVP voting? Because when I was doing research, that's what I found. So, That's insane. So good on him. Good on him for at least getting some dough after the A's kind of shorted him and getting to play for an up-and-coming team. And I honestly hope he stays because he's a good fit here. And then Brennan Lau plays a ton of positions. 5.0 WAR in 2 years, pretty good. 270 BA, just like his friend Simeon. Higher OPS, higher weighted runs created. Better hitter. My friend before, Ben, I believe, or somebody else, maybe Blitz, said in the chat that he performed pretty poorly in the postseason. That's very true. He had a lot of opportunities, didn't really get it done with the bat, but that was also a very inexperienced Rays postseason team. So you have to factor that in as well. But I think he's a safe pick for our bronze here. You could make the argument that Lau goes over Simeon, but I think most people would agree that Simeon deserves the silver nod over there. You could even make a case for Simeon over LeMahieu, but if he had performed a little bit better in 2020, I would entertain that a little bit more. So that's another 3 for the Yankees. That's 1 for the Blue Jays. Not for the Blue Jays, the Rays, and then 2 for the Blue Jays. Excuse me. I am doing diamond, gold, silver, bronze. That was, who asked that? Slants L. We're only giving out diamonds to very special players. I don't want to do a diamond category. Diamonds are for transcendent players who are like top 50 MLB guys, top 25 MLB guys, who are gems to their teams, that kind of thing. So, you could make that argument for DJ LeMahieu. I don't necessarily see that to be totally true. I'm not going to sleep on the Red Sox, Robbie. I'm glad you're here. I hope that's the real Robbie and not one of the bots. Nice to see you, bud. Let's make Robbie a mod, because why not? I assume he might want to. Maybe he doesn't care, but now he's a mod. So there you go. And if it's a bot, then I'll ban him. No big deal. All right, should we keep it on going? Let's see, we got third base now. This might be the first gold for the Red Sox. DJ is top 50. I think top 50 was a little bit lenient. Wow, a lot of people are saying DJ should be diamond. Do we think DJ is a diamond? Simeon's WAR is higher than DJ's because of his 2019. DJ easy diamond. Well, I'm seeing that a lot from the same people. All right, good. I'm glad. Robbie. Jeez, not Grabby. Robbie. Glad it's you, bud. No, it's because you don't like DJ defensively. DJ is fine. He's got a fine glove. Let's see. I don't know. Guys, we can always circle back. If you guys are very upset with my diamond picks later, we can circle back. We did some late diamonds last stream. I think I gave Real Muto a diamond pretty late. I expect you to brag about... Oh, that's to Robbie. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Robbie, we discovered slow mode last time, conquered the bots, owned them. They went away like cowards. So if they come back, we're going to do slow mode for a little bit. We'll be totally fine. They have no answer to slow mode. I'm seeing a lot of... Okay, DJ not diamond. DJ is diamond. We're going to come back to this after. Hey, dude, found your videos recently and really love the content. Cool to see you're a Rutgers guy, too. I'm from Jersey myself and a Yankees fan. Definitely think a 336 average warrants a diamond. Thank you, the Denver 27. A lot of people are saying it. The only reason I'm averse to giving DJ a diamond is because he doesn't have the highest WAR in his category. And I feel like diamonds by default should have that. I know it's a little unfair because Simeon's WAR is inflated by his 2019. But LeMahieu is definitely that caliber of player. If the chat wants it, I'll give it to him, but we're going to come back to it. Nothing is set in stone. We changed a lot of things last time after our first rankings. So we'll come back to it. So that's all there is really to it. Let's check out third base now. This is probably the Red Sox first gold. Definitely. Wow, you're giving Urshela the nod over Devers, Robbie? I would have to politely disagree. I think Devers is probably the best third baseman in the East. Can I get some rationale for that? Very interested. Well, the top 3 is gonna split between Devers, Urshela, Biggio. These are all the guys with above 3.5 WAR, the guys who are the big names in the East. I think I'm gonna comfortably put Biggio as a bronze here. I think you're going to see the Blue Jays in basically every top 3, which I think is very cool, considering last year I would not have said that about them. Let's see. I do agree as well the fact that he only had been dominant for a handful of years. I'm a sucker for defense. Yeah, Devers' defense is not great, but the fact that his WAR is still so high in spite of his defense says a lot. Says a lot. And it's F-WAR, so it's reliable. I don't know. What do the people think? We got a tough call between Urshela and Devers. Urshela's still freshly new in my eyes, but he's been killing it at the plate. He's a great fit for the Yanks. Great pickup. They just found him out of nowhere, man. They really did. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me see it. Devers or Urshela? I wish I could do polls on YouTube, because I know Twitch does polls. That would make things a lot easier. Let's see. Devers, absolutely. Hope Biggio gets some love. I think Biggio will definitely get some love. I think they're much more secure with Biggio at third. That's my thought. Urshela has better stats than Devers, though. Not offensively. Is pitching being ranked 2? Yes. Much later on, though. Pitching comes after we do all the positions, including designated hitter. Love Devers on offense. Devers, Gio. Wow. Devers 100% gold. Gio is a wizard with the glove. Gio is a wizard with the glove. This is very true. It's a good point to make. And he's also got a great bat. Oh, let's see. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Devers, Urshela, Biggio, Wendell Rio. Wendell Rio, I think, will go in 4th and 5th. I like Joey Wendell. I like his story. He was a journeyman minor leaguer and then finally made the club with the Rays, and now he's like one of their guys, but he's not top 3. Devers, D-War on Baseball Reference? Good question. I actually don't know. If someone could look that up for me, that'd be dope. I'm seeing a much more Devers, and I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to pick the guy with the much higher WAR. It's going to be Devers for me. Yankees fans, you already got a lot of gold. I think you can take 1 silver, and you'll be okay with it. I think you'll be okay. I think you will live. You will live. That's what I'm telling you. So Devers, Urshela, Biggio, I think that's solid. The infield categories besides second base are all, for the most part, pretty easy, I'd say. Would you agree that this division may have the weakest set of third basemen? Good question. I think I would... Well, let's see. The West has Bregman, Chapman, so it's not them. The Central has J-Ram. And who else? Yeah, Robbie, I picked your Red Sox, man. You can't get mad about that. The Central in the National League has Ke'Bryan Hayes. It has Nolan Arenado, so it's not them. It's not the NL East or the NL West. So it's either the AL East or the AL Central, which is weird because Devers and Urshela are very good. I can't think of any other AL Central third baseman. I know there's like Hunter Dozier, but I wouldn't put him in a good category. So let's see. That is 3 to the Red Sox, 2 to the Yankees, 1 to the Blue Jays. These are our point totals so far. Let's check them out. Yankees at 10, Boston at 6, Tampa Bay at 3, Toronto at 5, Baltimore still rocking a donut. Still rocking a donut. These points are just for reference to see how we measured out the comparisons. They're not going to be telling of how I rank the standings at the end. Yohan Moncada, Rendon. I forgot Rendon in the West. ALS is a bad division, but they got great third basemen over there. That is a true fact. Yeah, definitely true. ALS says Rendon, Bregman, Chapman. Yep. I wish there wasn't a huge delay on chat. It's very unfortunate, but you know. Please somebody help. I'm on the stream and I'm still muted from last time. Oh. Ami, I just saw your tweet. I don't know how to unmute you. Can one of the mods unmute Ami? I think he's in here. Can one of you guys handle that? I'm sorry. I'm pretty useless when it comes to this stuff. Is Donaldson still in the Twins? Yes, he is. All right, guys, should we move on to shortstop? We're kind of speeding through this a little bit, so, you know, we can take our time. Shortstop's a tougher one. Shortstop, someone's going to get left behind, which you don't love to see, but someone is going to get left behind. I can tell you one who's going to get left behind. That's Freddie Galvez. I like Freddie Galvez. Don't get me wrong. And I think, you know, I mentioned before that the Orioles have a middle infield full of guys that are going to be traded. Freddie Galvez is one of these guys. He gets $500,000 more if he gets traded at the deadline. So they're incentivizing him to play up, get them a prospect, which I think is very cool. Not a lot of teams do that kind of contract. With that being said, 1.9 WAR over the past 2 seasons. Pretty good. Not bad. Below 100 on the WRC+. Plus. You'd like to see that a little bit more, considering that Freddie Galvez doesn't quite do it as much with the glove anymore. But, you know, he's a buy low option. Could have a pretty good upside. So, you know, I like the Orioles. I like what they're doing over there. I mean, they're in a very slow rebuild, so, you know, that's to be expected. But Galvez won't crack our top 5. I mean, our top 3. He is top 5 because he's 5th. Xander Bogaerts. It could be another gold for Boston, but it also could be the only 2 golds that Boston sees this entire Excel sheet. 923 plate appearances, the most of anybody here, by far. 921 OPS, gross. 138 weighted runs created plus, gross. 8.7 WAR, gross. Best glove. Really good glove. Gross. It's going to be hard to not give him the gold here. I'm going to tell you straight up right now, it's not going to be Gleyber. Gleyber really let me down last year. Gleyber has the 5th highest AL MVP odds on betting right now, which I think is ridiculous. Gleyber looked bad last year. I'm a New York guy, so I watch the Mets and the Yankees. I admittedly watch the Mets a lot more. Gleyber did not look great at the plate. I'm going to go get some dinner with my friends. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Peace. Zach, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the dono, man. Sorry we couldn't get one of your players up. You got outbid pretty quick. Felt bad for you. We'll see you next time, bud. Xander might be our first diamond of the day. An 8.7 WAR guy. He's going to get paid when his time comes. And if we give him a diamond, we can rank all 4 guys here. So I think this might be our first diamond. Xander's glove is... Oh, really? I thought Xander's glove was pretty good. I must be mistaken. I should check his D-War then. Let's check out Xander Bogaerts really quick. Let's just see how good this guy really is, huh? We haven't really taken a deep dive on the baseball reference yet. So let's take a look. Dollback supremacy. Yes, sir, James. James, you're not... I don't think you're going to get outbid, dude. $10 is a high donation. The donation player above me thing will reset per stream, but as of right now, it's at $10, so... Good luck, guys. Okay. Xander. 939 OPS in 2019. All-Star. 5th in MVP voting. Silver Slugger. DJ deserves the diamond over Xander IMO. Interesting. DJ's a little bit older. Doesn't have as high of a WAR. Not so inclined. Oh, yeah. His D-WAR's been negative. Wow. Xander's not bad. Come on, Hakes. What are you talking about? Xander's not bad. But negative D-WAR. Very consistently. I don't know if we can give him a diamond then. Got paid $20 million. Pretty good. Pretty good. But man, he really does it with the bat. Doesn't steal many bases anymore. OPS plus 130. Pretty good. Really just does it with the bat. Give DJ some respect. All right. Is this going to go on the whole stream? Do I need to go back and give DJ a diamond? I'll give DJ a diamond. All right. I'm a man of the people. I got flamed when I didn't pick the people's pick in that fantasy draft one time. I'm a man of the people. I'll give DJ a diamond. How about that? And that'll be another point for the Yankees. But I'm not going to do, a gold silver here. I'll give Semyon the gold. I'll give Lau the silver. And you know what? Just so we can get him on the board, I'll give Yolmer my bronze. Let's go, O's. You're on the board, baby. Give him 1. So that means these guys get 1 more point, and these guys get 1 more point. DJ got the diamond. Are you happy? I don't know. I don't hate giving DJ a diamond there. He's one of my picks for AL MVP. You can't please everyone, Yeah, JT, that's a good point. If you give Xander a diamond, you kind of have to give DJ a diamond. But with that being said, when I looked at Xander's D-War, pretty rough. Bo has a donut for D-War? Is that true? Wait a minute. I thought for sure that Bo was a fielding specialist. I got to brush up on my D-War knowledge, man. Do I not know anything about anyone? Is that just the case? Wilmer Sanchez. Yes, sir. Somebody donate so we can put Yolmer Sanchez above me. That'd be dope. I'd love that. Let's see. Great with the bat, obviously. Needs to do it for a full season, but we know he can. 0.7. Had a donut last year. Okay. Whatever. Kike disrespect? No, Kike can't hack it that much anymore, dude. It's over. Yeah, dude, I mean, shortstop's a hard position to play, but the fact that he's had negative D-War his entire career, I'm not going to put a diamond for him. I think you guys are very convincing there, so good on you. But he gets the obvious gold. No arguments, I hope. He's the best shortstop in the division, the most proven. And then it really comes down to Bo, Willie, and Glaber. Glaber really did it in 2019. Let's check out Glaber's 2019. I'm going to take a little bit more time on shortstop because I want to get this right. This is one of the harder categories to do. Yes, James. Dollback Club. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 second, guys. How many people we got in here? 89. Cool. Welcome to the show, guys. Glad you're chilling with us on this Wednesday night at 7:40 p.m. Hope your week's going well. Hope your Wednesday went well. Hope you're enjoying these comparisons so far. 278 batting average, 871 OPS, 38 bombs. Whew. That's a lot for a shortstop. Let's check out his D-War. Negative. I don't know, man. I want to give silver to a guy that can play shortstop well because we gave a gold to a guy who doesn't play it well. Iowa, we're adding up the points at the end, but they're not telling of what my predictions are going to be. They're just basically a gauge for how we compared everyone. So you kind of get a gist of that there. Who was I going to look up? Willie. So Bo had a donut. Gleyber was a negative D-WAR, but obviously does it with the bat, but didn't really do it last year. Willie doesn't hit that well, but I'm almost positive Willie's pretty good with the glove. Yeah, 2.1 D-WAR, 0.5 D-WAR. Pretty good. So everyone's good at different things, really, here. It's going to be tough to rank. I'm leaving one of these guys off because we don't have a diamond. I'm actually, one second, going to shut off my heater. It's a little warm. All right, I'm back. Got to put my headphones back on. It's Bull Colt for me. Willie Breakout. It's tough. It's really tough. I hope you guys don't get mad at me for who I pick. Going on WAR would leave Bo off, but I'm not going to leave Bo off. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick the guy in the middle. I'm going to pick the guy with the upside. You guys can hate on me for that. I'm okay with that. I'm going to own it. I think Bo has the biggest season coming up for these dudes. I really do. I really just think that he's going to kill it with the bat. He's going to finally get a full season in. He hasn't been injury prone in the minors. I don't think he'll get injured this season. He's got a lot of lineup backup now, so I think his bat's going to get better. And I'm just excited to see what he does over a full season. So Bo is my number 2 guy in the AL East. Did I do this right? Yeah, this one. 3-way tie for silver. Can't do that. Na Hong Wand. I use Adobe Premiere and I use iMovie. I use them for different things. Yes, sir. All right. A lot of people are in agreement. That's cool. My mods are. That's cool. I think Bo's a silver. If you take away every game Gleyber has played against the Orioles, his OPS drops below 800. That is a crazy stat. Yankees fans are going to get so mad at me. That's okay. I'm not a Yankee hater. I'm really not. But Willie's going to get my third. Willie's just so much better at playing the position than Gleyber is. They both have WRC plus over 100. And that's a little factoid that Lewis just told me about how his OPS drops below 800 if he doesn't play the Orioles. That kind of swayed me. So if you're mad, you can direct it towards him, I guess. And I'm just going to give those point totals real quick. Plus, let's make it fun, guys. Come on. Look how far ahead the Yankees are already. So that's 2 more for the Blue Jays, excuse me. That's 3 for Boston, who has 9, and 5 for the Rays. 842 versus 755. Yeah, but we're doing everything, dude. If you want to compare D-WAR, Gleyber's negative out in the hole, at least over 1, and Willie Adames is +3 in a shorter amount of time. So it goes to Willie there. I can't have 3 guys in the category ranked and none of them have positive 0.5. That would be such a disrespect to the shortstop category. It's the hardest position to play in baseball, and I want at least one of the top 3 guys to be able to play it well. I hope you can understand. I hope more balls get put in play this year, Veggie Fish. I really do. I just think you're going to see Gleyber move soon. Can you go up? I just joined. Sure, Ryan. We gave Rafael Devers the gold at third base. We gave DJ LeMahieu the first and only diamond of the stream at second base. Then went gold, silver, bronze like that. And then the gold for first base went to Luke Voigt. And then the gold for catcher went to Christian Vasquez. So that puts the point totals here. Boston's in second, which is very surprising. But I think you're going to see that go down because their biggest guys are in the infield, like Devers and Bogarts and those guys. And then Christian Vasquez was the best catcher. So I think, you'll see that go down. But right now, Boston's in second, so that's good for them. Let's see. I remember hearing about Gleyber when he was a prospect. Listen, Gleyber's going to be good, but I just don't think Gleyber's going to be a shortstop that much longer. I think Willie Adames is going to be a shortstop for, the next 5 years at least. I think Bo's going to be a shortstop for a while. Xander's already been a shortstop for a while. I think they're going to think about moving Gleyber soon. Maybe even this season. I don't know. Probably not this season. That might be an exaggeration. He ain't that bad. Gleyber's not bad. I'm not saying that Gleyber's bad. No. No. Absolutely not. Gleyber's a great player. Any team would be lucky to have Gleyber. 90 people watching? What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. We're comparing some players, if you couldn't tell. Left field, should we breach into the outfield? Left field in the AL East is kind of tough to look at. Pretty tough to look at. Corbin Peach, Scream Glizzy. Maybe if you, I don't know. Left field. Let's take a look. Franchy Cordero. What are the Red Sox doing? Did you guys think that Benintendi deserved to get traded after 50 bad games? Like, really? Like, can we just take a look? Because this trade still, like, I think the Royals they killed this offseason in terms of getting their fans to trust them. But, I mean, man, Benintendi got run out of Boston so quick after he was, like, a guy. Randy's not getting a diamond. Get out of here. Let's see. 830 OPS, 16 bombs, whatever. 21 stolen bases, all-around guy. How did he do in the outfield? Wow, he doesn't really play that good of a left field. It's interesting. I don't know. Definitely interesting. But 4 for 39. Woo! I hope he bounces back. That's all I'll say. Oh, wrong tab. Oops. No load. Okay, cool. All right, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I think that if you argue with it, you're a little bit silly. You're a little bit silly. Come on, it's Lourdes. Lourdes is the best all-around guy here. Come on. Gurriel is gold. I am with Blue Jays fans here. And then it really comes down to Clint and Arozarena. I don't want your short-term memory to affect your perception of Clint Frazier, because if you remember back to 2019, that dude was bad out there. Out there in left field. Or in right field is where he was playing. But then he came back and he won a Gold Glove. So, crazy 2-year difference there. Will he replicate it? I think so. I think Clint's here to stay. I think he's finally arrived. But then you got Randy Arozarena, who lit the league on fire in the postseason. So it's tough. I don't know. You really have to bank on, things that you saw in short sample sizes for a lot of these, especially in left field, for who you're giving second place. Mets fan only with the $2. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, my friend. Any Mets fans in chat? Every week on Thursdays, Mets fan only hosts a group stream where we talk Mets for about 2 years. It's called Mets Weekly. Robbie Hyde's been there. Stark Raving Sports. Matt has been there. I've been there. I won't be there tomorrow. But if you got some free time tomorrow around 7 to 8 p.m., then you should go stop by, check out what the guys have to say. They're a bunch of cool dudes. Definitely recommend it if you're a Mets fan. Or if you're just a baseball fan and you're bored that night. Definitely do. Randy is a small sample size. Yeah, it's 2 small sample sizes that we're basically pitting them against. So I don't know. I feel like it's more fair to give it to Clint. Clint won a Gold Glove. Clint did it for longer, 406 plate appearances, more than these two guys. DJ Stewart was kind of cute for a little bit, but he's not top 3. It's Clint, I think. It's Clint. I'm not going to overrate Randy on his postseason, but if Randy comes into 2021 and starts raking like he did, watch out for the Rays, dude. Watch out for the Rays. Because they're going to be gross. Let's see. Some people are saying Randy is better than Frazier. Of course, Mets fan only, you're the man, dude. I'm saying Frazier over Randy. I think it's too early to put Randy second. Let's check out how many at-bats he had in the postseason. Let's check it out. I'm going to be fair to Yankees fans here because Clint did win a Gold Glove. I'm almost positive. Or was that Trent? Or am I thinking of someone else? I think Clint won a Gold Glove. I'm going to check that really quick. Frazier was a nominee. Oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad. He was a nominee. That's what I was thinking of. My chat is so smart. You guys are always correcting me. I appreciate you guys. I'd sound so dumb without you. But let's check out how many postseason ABs that Randy got. Randy for the Bronze. Randy's played 5 games played. Yeah, Randy had 23 games played. He performed very well in them, an OPS over 1,000, but it's also 23 games. Let's check out the postseason stats, because that's what the people want to see. Randy played 25 games in the postseason. So Randy played more. Oh, this is accounting for 2019 as well. I just want 2020. So we subtract 5. Randy played 20 games in the postseason. He raked in them. 500, 421, 321, 364, 343. OPSs above 1,000 up the wazoo. But it's 20 games. 20 games to make him the second best left fielder in a very stacked division. No. He faced some very good competition in the postseason. This is true. Hyunjin Ryu, Garrett Cole. I'm blanking. Zach Greinke. Clayton Kershaw, Walker Buehler. He did it against the best. But guess what, guys? Basically, any player in the MLB can get hot for 20 games. I thought that the MLB was very gracious to put him on the MLB Top 100. Thought that was very interesting of them to do. I thought there was a lot of guys that were deserving of that spot over Randy Arozarena. Randy Arozarena has been good for 43 games. So I think that we should all cool it. I think that he's nice and cozy here with our bronze. I think it's Lourdes, I think it's Clint, and then it's Randy. Hey man, if Randy lights it up in the first month, slide in my DMs and tell me that I'm stupid. Because you'd be right. But for now, he's third. And Tampa Bay gets 1 point. These are our point totals so far. You can pretty much factor out Baltimore. They're not getting any points. Except for maybe Anthony Santander, who we'll get to. New York leads. Toronto shortly behind them. Tampa Bay has 6, but they've also been... Oh, we haven't been doing the categories. Let's see. So this first one was Boston, New York, and Toronto. So they each get 1. I wanted to factor in how many categories you get into as well. Because you could have 6 points like the Rays, but also be in 6 different categories, which would be more than maybe somebody else. New York, Tampa Bay, and Toronto. You're going to see that a lot. I'm just going to do this really quick. If you guys want to fire off some quick questions while I do this, feel free. This was everyone but Boston. So everybody gets 1 except for Boston. Oh, I just gave Boston 1 as soon as I said that. That was pretty dumb. They're up to 3. They're up to 2. They're up to 3. And they're up to 1. If I get a hit in my Major League at bat, my career average is 1,000. Does that make me an all-time great? Yes. You deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I said it. Boston, New York, Toronto... Boston, New York, Toronto. Boston. Oof, that is so mean. What was mean? John Randy Race and a Buck is here to talk about a hot month. That's a perfect example, JT. John Buck was the best hitter in MLB for a month. I'm not making him the top 3 catcher in the NL East for that time. Boston, Tampa Bay, Toronto. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Thoughts on Familia? Bad. We should try and trade him, or at least, if you're going to use him, only use him in the 6th inning. For those who don't know, Jerry's Familia stats in the 6th inning are really good. So if you don't put him in high leverage situations, then he's chilling. He's big chilling. So you know what? If he's our 6th inning guy, I'm okay with that. Springer Diamond? We'll see. That may be the truth. Center field's going to be a fun one. Who will finish first and second in the NL Central? So because I put money on the Brewers, I'm going to say the Brewers beat the Cardinals, but I don't think that's actually true. I think the Cardinals are the definitive best team. I think it's going to be Cardinals, Brewers, Cubs. Then it doesn't matter. Where would Mancini be on the left field list if he wasn't injured? Good question. Would Mancini play left field? Or Mancini? It's Mancini. I thought he would play third or first. I think I have him at designated hitter. I don't know. Probably high up. Probably better than Clint Frazier, in my opinion. Thoughts on Kirby Yates? I think he's going to bounce back. I think he's going to be great for the Jays. And they need him to be great because that bullpen is young and they need an anchor. The Blue Jays won't beat the Yankees if they're healthy. I think that's fair. But don't be surprised if you see them in the wild card game. Really don't be surprised. I missed some questions. I'm going to go back a little bit. Is there a free version of Adobe Premiere? There is not. The only reason I have it is because I'm partnered with Mesmerized, and they supply me with the programs. Let's see. Kiermaier is the best center fielder? I don't know about that. Veggie Fish. Let's not spam, man. Please. Yeah, JT, I'm going to agree with you there. I think it'd be number 2. 90 people watching. That's crazy. All right, guys. Well, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. What do you guys think of that? Do you guys like that or no? I feel like that's fair. I feel like the Blue Jays paid $150 million. They deserve for that player to be a diamond. See you, Veggie Fish. Thanks for stopping by. How's your life been with the name Jolly Olive? Some people like it. Some people don't like it. I don't know. Mets fan only. We're going to get to the rotation in a little bit. We're doing position by position first. Jordan Romano is the future of the Jays bullpen. I think so too. Watch out for him. Let's see. What do you guys think of the diamond? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of yes, yeah. Springer, Alex, Kiermaier, Hicks. Let's see. For sure. If you're a university student, you can get premier discounted. That's true. The discount's not that much, though. I wish it was more. Okay, cool. It looks like we're all in agreement. I think we'll still do a gold, silver, bronze here because we have 3 guys that I think can slot into that. But just so we can go over it, 154 weighted runs created plus. That's the highest amount we've seen for a guy that's actually played the full amount of 2019 and 2020. Springer's insane. I don't know if I think he was worth around 125 million, 150. They wanted to get their guy. I don't blame the Jays for going out and getting him. Springer he's a stud, dude. No two ways about it. I think he's going to kill it in a Blue Jays uniform. He's great for the top of their lineup, and he's the best center fielder in the East. I'm glad nobody can dispute this. Makes me feel comfortable. 8.4 WAR. Disgusting. It's very surprising that Marcus Semien still has the highest WAR of anyone here, I believe. 8.8. 8.7 for Mr. Bogarts, and then close 8.4 for Springer. Let's see. Listen, I know, the Stros cheated, but the MLB didn't punish them, so, why are we still talking about it? I don't know. They got away with it, guys. It's just how it is. They got away with it. Verdugo, Hicks, Kev, IMO. I think Verdugo is a soft gold here, behind our diamond Springer. 300 batting average. Let's see how he does with the glove in center. I'm almost positive he's doing pretty well out there. Listen, man, the Boston Red Sox return for Mookie Betts was not the worst thing I've ever seen. It could be worse. You could be the Rockies and get a return like that from Nolan Arenado. And Verdugo's a nice piece. It's a really nice piece. D-WAR, 1.3, 0.5. We'll take that. For center field, center field's a tough position, man. I want to see Hicks' D-WAR. Let's check that out. But for reference, 308, 6 bombs, 15 RBIs. Didn't swipe 4 bags, whatever. Good guy to have as your 1 or 2 hitter at the top of your lineup. Bats lefty, nice. Let's check out Hicks. He has a great glove. Who, Hicks? Let's find out. Disgruntled Rally Monkey. Nice to see you, man. You're from Twitter. I know you. Hicks's batting averages have been very ugly. Very, very ugly. OPSs have been pretty good, though. OPS plus, always above 100. Can respect that. Came to the Yankees, kind of became a stud. But minus 0.7. Not great. Yeah, not great. 0.1, so he's perfectly average pretty much in 2019. Hasn't really done it with the glove since 2017. I don't know how many more years he has in center, to be honest. And he's not really doing it with the bat either. So I don't even know if he gets a silver here. I might have to give it to Kiermaier just based on his glove. Look how close these guys are in batting average and OPS. I mean, OPS are not that close. Kiermaier's played more. He's been healthier. Obviously, he's one of the best defenders. Let's just check out his G-WAR just because it's fun to look at. Because Kevin Kiermaier is ridiculous. JBJ isn't on the Red Sox, so I didn't put him here. Lewis. JBJ is probably going to go to the Houston Astros. That would be my pick. Bad OPSs for Kiermaier. Kiermaier hit pretty well in the postseason, if I remember correctly. Let's see if I'm wrong again, because I tend to be wrong a lot. Hit well in the World Series. Yeah, 368. Didn't really do well anywhere else, but, hit a bomb. Hit a couple bombs. Pretty good. Kiermaier had some big moments. And, of course, D-WAR, always above 1. Back in the day, 4.6, 3.0. That's crazy. So it definitely plays a better center field than Hicks. Got to go to work. Sorry, man. That's all good. Disgruntled, thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you enjoy the brief time you were in here with the stream. Austin Hayes might outperform Kiermaier overall IMO. Yeah, but Hayes has to do it for a full season. Hayes has a lot of upside. It's going to be interesting to see. There might be a lot of surprise players from the O's this year. Don't be surprised if the O's have some solid guys, some studs in their lineup. But it feels unfair to give them the nod just yet. They did it in a shortened season. Guys like DJ Stewart, guys like Ryan Mountcastle. Now let's see if they can do it over the full 162. So, Kiermaier or Hicks for our silver? Tough. What are you guys thinking? Kiermaier or Hicks? Kiermaier silver? That's what I'm seeing from GG. 94 watching. Welcome to the stream, guys. Kiermaier or Hicks for the third best center fielder in the AL East? Let me know what you think. What's your Twitter? It's jolly_olive on Twitter. Should say it on the bottom right next to me, right there. Try to put that up. Hayes Bronze. Interesting, Joshua. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of Kevin Kiermaier. My Aaron Hicks lovers, you got to speed up. You got to speak up. You're getting outvoted. Heavy. You're getting heavy outvoted right now. Let's see. Kiermaier. All right, man. It looks like it's consensus. Kiermaier gets our silver. Hicks gets our bronze. Was kind of leaning that way anyway. Was ready to argue with you guys, but I'm glad that we can agree on that. All right, I think we did center field pretty... Wow, this is like unanimous. I don't think I've ever seen chat agree this much. That's crazy. Good for us, guys. Good for us. So everyone gets one except Baltimore for categories. Sad. RIPOs. See you guys in a few years. We gave a diamond to Toronto to put them at 15. New York gets 1. Tampa Bay gets 2. And Boston gets 3 because they got a gold. Very interesting. Charlie, what's up? Mets fan stands up. What's going on, MH? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Health is what pushes him above Hicks. I agree. Hicks is oft injured, will probably be moving to left or right soon, and isn't really doing it with the bat over the past couple seasons. So I think it's Kiermaier. I would take Kiermaier's glove over Hicks's bat, if that makes sense. We're getting to the tail end of offense now. We got right fielder and DH left, and then we got to do our pitchers. I feel like we're agreeing a lot more than we did with the NL East. The NL East was also very tough to rank. Google Excel proficient? Yes, sir. I hope you guys like the layout. I tried to do it a little bit cleaner this time. Do some more colors, get that going. Make it a little bit less dry. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. That's dope. That's dope. How's everyone doing today? All right. Right field. Now listen, man. I drafted Anthony Santander in my fantasy league. I like his upside for 2021. I want to find a way to get him in here, but I don't think there is a way. Because Judge, Meadows, Teoscar is probably our 1, 2, 3. Well, I mean, all right, I'm not... Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Can we really give Aaron Judge a diamond for how injured he's been? Can we really give a diamond to Judge if he has the least plate appearances of anyone in this category, including Anthony Santander, who wasn't a starter until, like, pretty recently? And Jays fans, I want you to know that I'm big on Teoscar Hernandez. I drafted him as well. I'm big on Teoscar Hernandez. Austin Meadows did not look good last year, but he looked really good in 2019. So Teo and Austin Meadows is going to be a tough rank. Judge will get our gold, because if Judge stays healthy, he's going to rake. He's just going to rank. I'm glad we can say no diamond for Judge. If Judge is elite, yeah, exactly. I'm glad we're in agreement. Judge is a gold. There's no argument for Judge not being a gold. Teo, I don't think is better than Judge. No. Judge healthy is better than anyone in this category. What do you say we give Hunter Renfroe a diamond? Let's just do it, guys. All right? Need some chapstick. My lips are dry. Is this what you guys wanted to say? Chapstick stream. All right. So then it comes down to these two. Let's check them out. Let's do some baseball reference browsing. For those who don't know, Teoscar Hernandez was probably going to lead the AL in home runs over Voit if he did not get injured. And that's how I first fell in love with Teoscar. He's an outfielder, obviously. That's right. And the dude came from the Astros before they were cheating. Kind of raked. Didn't do great in 2019. Hit some bombs, but, these aren't great. 105 OPS plus, whatever. But then 2020 came out and he shoved, dude. Still played 50 games for the Jays, but they really needed him in that playoff series, man. Not having him hurt. 16 bombs in 50 games is gross. That would put him at a 32, 48. That would put him at about a 55 home run pace, 54 maybe, which is gross. 919 OPS, 146 OPS plus. He's got a good baseball savant. That's true, but if I try and load that right now, it's gonna be the end of my computer. D-WAR though, tough, real tough. 134 games -2, minus 1.0 combined over the past 2 years, which make up pretty much a full season. Do I look at Baseball Savant? Yeah, but if I tried to do it while streaming, my computer would freeze up pretty bad. But I definitely do it for research for videos. Who did they trade to get Teoscar? I feel like they would tell me this, right? Down here. Nori Aoki. Oh, I know. He got traded with Aoki for Francisco Liriano. I don't even remember Liriano as an Astro, if I'm being honest. So, yeah. Not a great D-War, but he's got an explosive bat. Now let's check out Mr. Meadows, who was originally, I thought, was going to be the better piece of the Pittsburgh deal when they got Glasnow. When is the first Minecraft live? I don't know if I'm going to stream Minecraft. I might stream like MLB Power Pros if anyone knows that game. I love that game. I would play that game. All-Star in 2019, lest your short-term memory forgets, but then came back, was a little bit injured, and had a really rough OPS, 86 OPS plus. Didn't hit bombs like he used to. Didn't steal bases like he used to. How does his glove do? Let's check out his glove. D-War, not great. Average when he came back, negative when he was raking. So you can't really make the argument that, he's a better fielder than Teoscar. I think they're both equally underwhelming. But Meadows has more protection because he's got Kiermaier out there. How you doing in the postseason? Dreadful. In 2019, he was really bad. 3 for 20. 2 for 14. Or 2 for 13, 2 for 22. I don't know, man. Meadows doesn't really do it for me anymore. I thought that he was going to be kind of a stud. I hope he bounces back. But my silver's going to go to Teoscar, I think. I don't think I'm wrong either. Yeah, Ami, I saw that, man. That's my bad. I didn't really know how to unmute you, dude. I'm sorry. Won't happen again. Yeah, I'm going to go Judge Teoscar Meadows. Santander is so close to getting in here. Honestly, let's take a look. Maybe I'd even bump Meadows. Meadows' WAR is carried by his 2019. He was like a minus 0.9 WAR in 2020. Regressed real bad. So Santander has a genuine shot here. Let's check him out. Dude was killing it last year. Dude was a stud last year. Matched his batting averages. That's fun. 890 OPS, 11 bombs in 37 games. Another guy that got injured, which sucks. Wanted to see him play a full season. 138 OPS plus, gross. He was doing it he was doing it the year before for the O's too, kind of quietly, very under the radar. Honestly, had a pretty good glove out there. 0.7. Wow, I didn't know he had a 0.7 WAR. That's kind of crazy. Are we thinking Santander over Meadows? Are we thinking? I'm starting to consider it a little bit. I'll let you guys discuss. Santander over Meadows? Let's see. What do you guys think? I'll give you guys a minute. I know we're on delay a little bit. New York Yankees Talks. Hi. What's going on, man? Thanks for dropping by the stream. How's it going? It's got to be Santander. That's what I'm seeing from Gigi. No way. I do it. Nah, not yet. Oh, we're very split here. Meadows bronze. Santander, we're very split. I don't know, man. Faux show? I don't know who that's supporting, dude. Santander? Yeah, do it. I'm reading. Wow. Stanthony Santander. That's good. Meadows over Sandman. Beat Ballsy Santander. You know what, man? I might look so foolish for doing this. Santander's also on my fantasy team. And I want to get the O's in the mix. I want to get the good O's that I like in the mix. Because they keep getting shorted by just a little bit. So I'm going to go with the controversial pick. Meadows just looked so bad in both the postseason and regular season. Never really did it with the glove. Santander kind of does it with the glove. And I think he's going to get the nod from me because of that. That's a category for Toronto. That's a category for New York. And that's our second category for the Orioles. Meadows probably is more established, but I'm going to go with the fun pick. I'm feeling fun. We gave Judge golds, that's 3 points, and we gave Toronto silver, so that's 2 points. 17 and 17, neck and neck. Jolly Ollie oxen free. I don't know what that means, but I like the idea, Dr. Full. I'm seeing some W's. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys getting my back. Appreciate it. Gotta get the O's in the mix. Gotta get them in the mix, man. The glove, that's what did it. The glove. Now, DH is going to be very, very controversial. Very interesting. Don't you forget about DH. This is one of the best categories we have in the sheet. Don't you forget. Bloodline is muted? Mods. I think we muted another guy by accident. Let's find Bloodline. Oh, no, he's not in here anymore. Oh. I don't know where he is. Huh. That's weird. Well, if we see Bloodline come back, keep an eye out for him. Let's see. Yeah, we never want to mute guys permanently. Timeouts, yeah, but never mute guys permanently. Stanton, Mancini, Martinez, love Tellez, but nope. Hey, don't forget about Yandy. Yandy's WAR is a little inflated compared to the other guys because he does play the field sometimes. Yandy isn't always DHing. I'm going to keep an eye out for Bloodline because he said he was having the same problem. But I don't see him in here. Where is he? He said he was in. I don't know. That stinks. I'll message him afterward. Tellez is a beast. I don't know if Tellez is going to make a top 3 here, dude. I really don't know. Yandy is goated. Stanton is diamond when healthy. Yeah, but he's not healthy often, so he's not getting a diamond. No way. No way do I give Stanton a diamond here. No way. You don't see him if he's muted? Oh. How do I unmute him? Ami, can you find that out for me, man? I'm sorry, dude. Tell us is streaky. AL Central next? Maybe. We're going to do probably Central next. I don't know if we're going to do NL or AL. AL is more fun to me, just because of teams like the Royals. I really like the Royals. I think they're going to be fun this year. It is a stacked DH list. And I don't know who I'm going to give the gold to. I really don't know. It's tough. I'm kind of stuck. I'm not going to put Rowdy top 3. Blue Jays fans, don't get spoiled. Don't get spoiled. Yandy's WAR is a little bit inflated. It's probably these 3 guys. It's probably these 3. But JD looked real bad. JD's not a diamond, no. JD looked really bad last year. We can take another look. We may have to do some extensive looking for these guys. It's just Giancarlo has not played at all. Alright, Ami, because of your struggles, I will make you a mod and see if you can figure it out. Let's see. Oh my god, my computer. Please. Oh my god. Rowdy's not getting that diamond. Alright, I don't know what's happening. JD is a diamond, don't forget how good he was. Yeah, but how... Keyword was. Was. Diamonds are for guys that are still hacking it. I'm not saying JD's washed. Not by any means. But, man, dude, like, look at the numbers last season. You're shelling out $20+ million a stream? A year for a 680 OPS? 54 games. He played the full season, man. And I know they were tanking. I know they weren't really trying to win. The morale was gone, but JD looked lost last year. If I remember correctly, he had a ton of strikeouts. Not that many, considering his pace. Oh, God. I mean, I'm not going to look at his D-WAR. His O-WAR was minus 0.4. You doing other divisions too? I'm planning on doing all of them because these streams have been pretty popular, Adam H. So, yeah, stay tuned. Think we'll probably do AL Central next? AL or NL? Maybe we'll alternate because we did NL last time. He didn't have access to video. He'll be back this year. That happened to a lot of guys. That's true. That did happen to a lot of guys. Giancarlo Stanton's Giancarlo Stanton, but guys, less than 130 at-bats. No, less than 140 at-bats in 2 years. Oh my God. 2 years. Barely could do it, dude. So I don't know. I don't know if you can really give a guy like that a gold. Should I just give it to Trey for the mean? Oh, what's up, Pizza? You're a troll. How many viewers we got? Let's see. 97? Cool. What's best for editing, After Effects or Premiere Pro? Probably Premiere. I don't know. I'm not really the guy to ask about this. I mean, I guess I would be, but I don't know what I'm doing, man. There's no right or wrong answers for these DHs. Yeah, if we go based on if everyone in this category is healthy, then it's probably Stanton, but I can guarantee you that Stanton will only get like 300 at-bats this year. I was looking for Bloodline. Yeah, I want him to get unmuted. Alejandro Kirk Diamond. Alejandro Kirk isn't even on this thing, dude. I'm sorry. He wasn't high enough on the depth chart to put him here. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give... I don't know, man. Trey Mancini has like a higher WAR than all these guys with just 1 year. For the next video, like in last stream. Next video is very, very early in the works, but it has to do with the number 20. That's the hint I'll give you. The number 20. Look at Rowdy's stats. Rowdy's not making it, dude. He's not looking. He's not making it. All right, I'm going to do gold. No. Yeah. Silver. Bronze. Just because I feel like if I didn't make a quick pick there, then it would have went on forever. Video is not about Donaldson. No, it's about a player who is not in the league anymore. 8, 5, 3. Don't get too mad about DH. It was literally just because I couldn't think of who to pick. Historian was the one that unmuted you. Historian, if you're still here, definitely try and do that again. Sorry, we're still getting the hang of this. Mancini gold, so Orioles fans aren't down as bad. I'm down. Let's just do it. I think he'll be the best. Sure. I'm down. You convinced me. I'll put him silver. We got to give O's fans something. I know we got some O's fans in here. So we're gonna give them some love. That puts them at 5. That puts the Yankees at 18 and the Red Sox at 14. You guys can flame me. That's okay. I'm okay with it. It's not about Kerry Wood. It's not about Kevin Youkilis. Historian isn't here anymore, sadly. Any mods who feel like trying to take a hand at that, just let me know. No, don't let the O's fans suffer. Please, spare them. Give them something to root for. Come on. The season's going to be rough for them. Everyone wants baseball back. Some of us just aren't going to have winning teams, which sucks. It does suck. O's are your second team. Yasiel Puig, new Rays DH. Yasiel Puig will not play in the MLB this year. Yeah, Tampa's not really doing it for me. I don't know why. But once we get to pitchers, things will start to turn around. Okay, guys. Let's look at the ace now. Right? Come on. Right? Diamond. Garrett Cole. That's an easy diamond. You don't have to be a Yankees fan to know that. Second best pitcher in baseball. Free. Come on. Anyone disagree? I don't think so, right? I think second goes to Ryu. 6.6 WAR, pretty good. One of the more proven guys. Getting a little bit older, but still was a top 3 Cy Young finisher last year. Ryu's not a diamond. Cole's a pink diamond? I don't know what that means. Ryu gold easy, duh. Cool. Glad we're all in agreement. Then it comes down to Glasnow and Eddie Rodriguez. I think I would probably take Glasnow over Eduardo. Right. Ryu has been better? I mean, ERA-wise, yeah, but there are a bunch of other things that go into it. Cole strikes out more guys. He walks less guys. Less runners on base. Has more filthy pitches. And he's thrown more innings. And he's also younger and still a little bit in his prime. Ryu's probably exiting his prime. Not soon, but in a couple years. But Hyunjin Ryu is not better than Garrett Cole. No. Now we want to see if we want Glasnow as silver or Eduardo Rodriguez as silver. Rodriguez missed 2020. Glasnow has less innings pitched, a better ERA, a better whip, a better K and walk ratio. Glasnow, if I remember correctly, didn't perform badly in the postseason, but kind of was underwhelming, got lit up in some innings, then was unhittable in other innings. So if he can get it a little bit more consistent, he's going to be dominant for the Rays, but I don't really feel great about him as their ace. Kind of feel like they need some backup there. But they don't have it. They have Rich Hill, they have Ryan Yarbrough, and then they have openers. So Glasnow's the guy. You think Means is better than Rodriguez? I mean, their ERA is the same. And his whip is better. Yeah, maybe. Well, in that case, Glasnow, silver. I think is totally fine. Video's not about Daniel Murphy. Good guess, though. Number 2 starters are weak. Yeah, starters in the AL East are just weak in general. Pretty weak. He can't throw his fastball in the corners. Yes, Glasnow's fastball gets hit for home runs more than any of his pitches. He has a little bit of trouble locating that, but his other stuff is nasty. His slider cutter, call it the slutter, which is kind of inappropriate, but you call it that anyway. So Eduardo or John Means? Well, John Means pitched both years, and their WARs are really similar, and their ERAs are really similar. So maybe it is John Means for bronze. Do we give the Orioles another courtesy point? Because why not? I don't know, do we? I don't hate that pick. I don't hate John Means as the 4th best. I don't hate that. Do you guys hate that? We got 100 people watching? That's crazy. Welcome to the stream, guys. Is John Means better than Eduardo Rodriguez? Who's to say? I just like giving the Orioles points. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. What do you guys think? Severino's not on here because he's going to be injured for a decent bit, at least until May. So that's the reason why you won't see him here. It'll be Kluber and Tyone. John Means was an all-star. Don't forget. John Means was the Orioles representative in 2019. Joe, you actually a Mets fan and not a Baltimore fan? I just like seeing cellar teams overperform. Like when the Orioles were like potential postseason candidates last year. That was fun. I was having a good time watching them. Trevor plays YouTube. I just got home from baseball. How was practice, man? What position do you play? You play catcher? That's what I play. 360 ERA. FIP was a lot higher. KBB. Where's that? 3.18. It's not the greatest, not the worst. Allows a lot of dingers, but he also pitches in Camden Yards. A lot of people are saying Means. Are we feeling Means? Are we feeling mean about it? Do you guys get it? Do you guys understand the joke? I'm down. I feel like Eddie might have something to prove, and he's not really an ace. If Eddie was the number 2 starting pitcher, you might even see him take home a gold here compared to these other guys, besides like Yarbrough. Means a lot to the Orioles. Ha ha ha. All right, I'm going to give it to him then. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bada bing. Everyone gets one except Boston again. See, I told you, Boston's point total goes down significantly once you get past that infield position. 10, 4, and 1. All right, stream, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'm going to leave our previous picks up. Discuss amongst yourselves for the number 2 starting pitcher. Interesting to see who you guys put at number 1. Be right back. screen's popping off. It's popping off. Jolly Ollie Oxenfree. Ollie Jollive. I like that. That's good. What do we say? Sale is not out for the season, but he's not on here because he's injured. Same reason for Severino. Camden Yards is the top 5 ballpark? Hell yeah, it is. Would love to go. Would love to go. Is there an Itai here? Oh, is that Nate Vele? What's going on, man? Let's see. Ali. Kremer? Well, you have an Orioles PFP, so that makes sense. Jolive Ali, I like it. I'm interested. I'm into it. Olive? You guys are popping off. You guys are going stupid, go crazy. I think Yarbrough's the best here. Right, guys? Yarbrough Gold. Maybe a Eovaldi Silver. Maybe a Kluber Silver. Kluber's pitched like 6 innings in 2 years, dude. Come on. It's a little extreme, don't we think? I think it's Yarb Gold, though, right? Yarb Gold. Can we get some Yarb Golds in chat? I think we'll do that real quick. Not a diamond. We don't give diamonds to number 2 guys. I've been to Camden. It's amazing. I'm very jealous on me. I'm very jealous. You're supposed to go on a ballpark tour this summer, potentially, if COVID leaves me alone. I didn't spill water on myself. You were imagining that. You've all these got the stuff. Maybe. Yar from Connor. Nice to see you, bud. Welcome to the stream. Kluber is still Kluber. Yeah, but Kluber, look at that. 36.2 innings pitched in 2 years. Man's been injured up the wazoo, and he's making $11 million this year. You still want to give him silver? Listen, man, his upside's crazy, but I can't believe the Yankees are counting on so many guys that have been so injury-prone. Tyone, Kluber, Severino, Herman. Or Hermano got suspended and injured? Maybe both? I don't know. Kluber Diamond, you're insane. What player's above your head? That is Bobby Dollback, because somebody donated $10 to have Bobby Dollback positioned above my head. If you donate something over $10, then you can pick any player you want above my head as long as it's appropriate. Somebody donated before and picked Felipe Vasquez, and I didn't do that for obvious reasons. Pearson should be number 2. No, Pearson's number 3. He's so young. Don't put too much pressure on him. Don't put too much pressure on Nate Pearson. Leave him alone. We're not talking about 2014 to 2018, Ami. I wish we were. If we were talking about a cumulative career, then this would be a way different discussion. But we're talking about the past 2 years. Past 2 years. I almost didn't even do 2019. I almost just did 2020. But as courtesy to some of these guys, and because of necessity, because some guys didn't play 2020, did both years. But going back to 2014, that's ridiculous. Kluber is the best second guy. Are we all saying Kluber? It's not Ray. It's not Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray's whip is horrible. 1.47? That's terrible. But then again, these guys' whips aren't great either. Half the Yankees roster will be injured? Maybe. I hope not. That would suck. Jolly, I think the point system you're using might be inaccurate because it doesn't gauge whether or not a diamond player is slightly better than the gold player. Way better, you know. That's true. That's a good point. I know. It's kind of a rough point system. We're just doing projections. It's not foolproof. Just wanted to see what chat thinks, that's all. Herman got suspended. Okay. Yeah, I knew that. I thought he also got injured. I know, I mean, that's why it's tough to put him as silver. Ray's WAR is way higher. Yeah, because Kluber didn't play. All these, I mean, this guy, Dean Kremer is new. Nathan Eovaldi probably doesn't crack the top 3. He's been pretty rough the past 2 years. So it's Kluber Ray. So maybe Ray is this. No. It's Corey Kluber, guys. Ray is second and it isn't even close? Let's look at Robbie Ray. Are you guys trolling? I feel like it can't be Robbie Ray. You guys must be trolling. Can't put that much stock in 36 innings pitched. That's a good point. But a 6.62 ERA. That's the second best number 2 in the division? Yeesh, dude. Yeesh. Maybe. He walks so many guys. His walk per 9 is 6. Dude. No, I gotta go with, out of respect to Kluber's career, it's gonna be Kluber. Listen, man, if he gets injured, whatever. I was wrong, whatever. But it would be disrespectful to say that Robbie Ray is a better pitcher than Corey Kluber. Go away, get mad. It's okay. Get upset. We haven't disagreed on many things tonight, but we will disagree on this. We will disagree on this, guys. I'm sorry. I know we're on delay, so you haven't seen it yet, but we will be disagreeing on this. I apologize. 1 point for Toronto. 2 points for the Yanks. I believe in Kluber. I hope he stays so. I'm doing it out of personal preference as well, just because I want to see Corey Kluber pitch a full season. Like, that's what I want. I would find that much more entertaining than watching Robbie Ray pitch a full season. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Can't please everyone. You know? Beggars can't be choosers. Clory Cubber. I agree. On average, how long does it take to make a video? Anywhere between 1 day and 1 week, depending on what the subject is, depending on the amount of graphics that I need to get, how hard it is to find the footage, all different factors. The Derek Dietrich video took about 2 days. Not bad. One of the faster ones. Okay, guys, we got 3 more categories to go. We got number 3 starting pitcher, setup man, and closer, and then we're going to do final standings ranks. I think we'll wrap up by 9 o'clock. That sounds good with everyone here. If you've been hanging out the whole stream, I appreciate you. We've been through the gauntlet so far. 11 different categories, so I appreciate you. If you're just stopping in, welcome to the stream. We're pretty deep into this thing, so I can't really recap for you, but we're going to be coming to standings predictions in a little bit. All right, number 3 starting pitcher, Martin Perez, Jameson Taillon, Chris Archer, Nate Pearson are the guys that I'm looking at. Keegan Aiken hasn't quite done it yet. 25.2 innings pitched. You can't really throw him in there. Martin Perez, kind of reliable. You don't want to see him as your number 3, but he's the number 3 for Boston. 4.95 ERA gross, 1.47 whip gross, but in a bad way for both of them. Jameson Taillon was filthy when he was healthy, and that's what you're going to see for a lot of these Yankees guys. Filthy when they're healthy. Taillon's upside is pretty good if he can stay on the field, just as Kluber's is. Nate Pearson is a very exciting young prospect. Came up, looked real good against the Nationals in 2020, then kind of was underwhelming in the rest of his starts, but he's still figuring things out. He only had 5 starts pretty much, I think. Maybe even less than that. Maybe it was like 3 starts or something. We will recap at the end. Yes, Yankees talk. We will do that. And then Chris Archer, very interesting candidate. Didn't pitch in 2020. Coming back to Tampa Bay. Let's see. Coming back to Tampa Bay. Had a really rough go of it in Pittsburgh, but also when you play for a bad team, you tend to perform worse. That's just kind of how that thing goes. So, we got guys that have things to prove. I think we can safely put Martin Perez as a gold here, just because no one really steps to him in terms of WAR, in terms of time played, in terms of stature. Wow! A $15 donation from the One Puppy Guy 2005 Juan Uribe. I will try and find just any Juan Uribe PNG, which I'm pretty sure we can because he was a pretty good player, but thanks, man. $15 dono, you're wild. 05 would be the White Sox, right? I'm going to look for it. No promises that I find it, though. Looks like we got Mets, we got Indians, we got Dodgers. Yeah, that's about it. So, Puppy Guy, take your pick from those 3. But thank you for the dono, man. Indians, Dodgers, Mets. What are we thinking, guys? Wow, I can't believe someone passed $10. You guys are crazy. You best not forget Uribe. How could I ever? He's imprinted in my mind forever because of you. And because of what he did with the Mets. When he came over in 2015. Fun fact, guys. Uribe, biggest cock in MLB. Called the Coke can. Because that's what it looks like. Dude's got a monster in there. Dude's got an absolute Goliath. Mammoth. It's true. All right, let's see. I'm going to make a pick soon. Puppy Guy, do you have no preference? I might do Mets. I think I'm going to do Mets. Just to get a Mets guy up here. I think we're going to do Mets. Let me set this up real quick for the people. So sorry to Bobby Dollback, but it's your time to go, bud. Bobby had a good run. He was here for most of the stream. He really was. He really was. Okay. Let's pull up Mr. Juan Uribe, Mr. Coke Can himself. Oh, perfect. Look how handsome. Look at that handsome god. Let's shorten him a little bit so he fits. And nice and snug. And we'll lock him into place. Perfect. Well, thank you for the dono, man. Definitely freaking cool. Definitely a lot of money going on here. It's kind of wild. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying the stream. Really glad. It's been a good turnout. Sorry, Bobby. Rip Bobby. Martin Perez gets a gold, which is a weird sentence because it's Martin Perez, you know? Then we got Taillon, we got Archer, we got Pearson, we got Aiken. I don't think it's going to be Aiken. I think Pearson is a little bit too young. He said Dodgers? I didn't see that. I put Mets. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's one Uribe. That's all that matters. You know? There he is. That's what we like to see. We're all happy here, right? Let's look at Tyone's stats back in the day. Because Tyone used to hit different. Would you let me put up A-Rod if I donated? Yeah. Kind of lame. In my opinion. No, I'm just kidding. Donations are not lame. I just thought this would be a fun thing to do. And clearly you guys are having some fun with it, which I think is cool. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do something like that on a stream. So, there you go. Is there a super chat for the player picture going to be the staple in the Jolly Olive streams? I think so. It's been really popular this stream, so why not, right? I think it's cool to give rewards to donations. That isn't like additional content. It's just like affecting the stream in one way. And I think this is a really cool way to do it. So I think I plan on doing this a lot more. I think the default at the beginning of every stream will probably be R.A. Dickey. For those who weren't here at the beginning, I had R.A. Dickey above me. Sniffly. Yeah, 2018 was Tyone's year. He didn't make the All-Star team, which is kind of a snub, IMO. Don't be a Yankees hater, Jolly. What's going on, Steve? Nice to see you, man. I'm not a Yankees hater. I'm pretty sure they have more points than anybody right now. I gave Kluber a silver, even though he's pitched 36 innings in 2 years. Yeah, they got more points than anybody. Blue Jays are close, but, you know, more points than anybody. Pearson 2 because of the upside. Tyone silver because of the upside. I'm seeing a lot of upside comments. Pearson has to be 2. I don't feel like that's true. I really don't feel like it's true. It's not Archer, right? Archer's been dreadful. Hey, man, if Archer bounces back, that's cool, but he's been dreadful. All right, I'm going to give Tyone my soft 2 because of upside. I'm a big upside guy in the Yankees. I think they have some excited guys. Mac and cheese with bacon on it, that's a huge W. Come on, dude. That's a huge W. Pearson gets my bronze because I'm excited to see what he does in a full season. I think that if he got like 5 more starts, he would have been very exciting. On posting A-Rod. Well, yeah, it's A-Rod, dude. I'm an A-Rod hater. I'm not afraid to admit it. And then 6 there. We give 3 to the Bo Sox. We give 2 to the Yanks. We give 1 to the Blue Jays. Hey, man, Bo Sox looking kind of nice. Oh, yeah, don't message retract Steve. He's VIP. Don't worry. Steve's VIP. All right. There you go. All right, we got two more categories left to put us at 14. Setup man and closer. Interesting picks here. It's going to be between Zach Britton and Diego Castillo for me, personally. But I think it's probably Zach Britton. Zach Britton's been closer caliber setup guy for a few years now. Rushman will be a diamond. Yeah, I mean, he's the number 1 prospect in baseball, isn't he? So you'd want that, for sure. Britton's a gold. 1.9 ERA in 2 years, 80 innings. Steve. His K to walk is not as good as Diego Castillo because Castillo's got some nasty stuff. But Castillo gets used in a lot of different situations. Doesn't have as much consistency and opportunities. I think that we can really go... You think Romano should be here set up? Yeah, it's tough. That's interesting. A lot of people are saying... I think regardless if it was Romano or Dolis or Romano both get bronze because Castillo gets my silver. That's fair. Adam Ottavino used to be the man. See you, Lewis. Thanks for stopping by, man. Used to be the man. Had a really bad last couple years. Hopefully he turns it around in Boston. But I think I'm liking the Blue Jays back end a little bit more than I'm liking Adam Ottavino. I think he's on his way out. His velocity is declining. His pitches aren't quite doing it anymore. But still a good trade for the Bo Sox to kind of solidify the back end, give Matt Barnes some protection. Dolis gets my bronze. We're going to go a little bit faster at the end here, guys. We're kind of winding down a little bit. Been at it for a couple hours now. Getting a little tired. Not too tired, though. Come on. 12 categories for the Yanks. They keep raking. 29. 23 here. And then that's a nice little 15 for the Tampa Bay Rays. 8 and 12. So the Yankees, I think, have been in every category except for one. The only category that the Yankees were not in was shortstop with Gleyber Torres. Sorry, guys. We'll do a quick recap at the end. Closer time. Closer time. Now, here's the thing. If Kirby doesn't get at least gold, then you are straight capping. Nick Anderson was so good last year, though. Aroldis is not platinum. Oh, you guys are going to be upset with what I'm about to do to Aroldis Chapman. Anderson did have a terrible postseason. It's tough. And Yates was injured last year. This might be the hardest category on the list. This is the one that I tweeted out. I'm really struggling with this one. If Yates had a 2020, and even if it was underwhelming, Yates would get my gold. But he's coming off a pretty rough injury, dude. There's no diamond here. There's no diamond. It's tough. I'm seeing a lot of Chapman, a lot of Nick, a lot of Kirby. It's not going to be Matt Barnes, Tanner Scott. We can just rule them out, even though they're both okay. Anderson was real bad in the playoffs. So if you want to do playoff choking, you can say that for both Anderson and Chapman. It kind of cancels the argument out. Anderson's been more of a workhorse, more innings pitched, a lower whip, way more strikeouts than Chapman. But Kirby Yates in 2019, no one was better. No reliever was better than Kirby Yates in 2019. But we haven't seen Yates do it in the playoffs. We really haven't. But if I'm talking about not just the best reliever, but the guy that I want coming in at the end of the game to lock up my game, that's who gets the gold here. And I don't think it's Aroldis Chapman. Chapman might be a bronze. Barnes is a really good strikeout candidate. His K to walk ratio doesn't really show it because he does walk a decent amount of guys too. He's got nasty stuff. He just doesn't control it that well. Well, we got to look at the stats one more time. We're going to look at Kirby Yates first just because looking at Kirby Yates' 2019 is like one of my favorite hobbies because it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. And yeah, that's a very good point to make, Blitz. Yates had a higher WAR than both these guys, and they had an extra 60 games to try and get ahead of him, and they didn't. But he's coming off a bad injury. I didn't include his 2020 stats because this wasn't Kirby Yates. 1.19. 0.89 whip. 1.3 FIP. 15 K per 9. All-Star. Cy Young voting 9th as a reliever. Insane. His ERA was 254% better than everybody else. He doesn't make sense. 41 saves, but like saves or whatever. I'm looking at the numbers. 101 strikeouts in 60 innings. Dude, he's gross. And I wish the Mets got him. Let's take a look at Nick Anderson's regular season, because that was also gross. How's he not here? What? There he is. I hate rating relievers because they're so volatile. I agree, it's very tough, but it'd feel wrong to not include them here. Okay, but then you look at this, 0.55 ERA. 16 innings, 1 earned run. 16 innings doesn't seem like a lot, but that's 19 games that Nick Anderson came into, and all but once, he left without giving up a run. 14.3 K per 9, doesn't give up home runs. His whip was 0.49. 49. You guys are going to get mad, but this is what we're going to do first. Aroldis Chapman's really good. It's really good. He's really good, and I don't want you guys to be mad at me. And we'll look at Chapman too, to be fair. And that could change, to be fair. But I think Chapman falls at my Browns. Chapman's still throwing 98. Still pumping. 3.09. Only threw 11 innings for the Yanks, because I think he was injured. 2.21. Guy's been doing it forever. His injury wasn't as bad as you think it was. Was it not? Bone chips in the time last year. Okay. Some people are into it, some people are not into it. 17 K per 9 is gross. Gross. All these guys are so good. All these guys are so good. It's so hard. It's so hard. I think Chapman's a bronze. Am I stupid for saying that? I mean, you look at postseason performance and, like, Chappie is great. Maroon? I think you meant moron. Chapman had COVID. Forgot about that. It's tough. Sorry I'm taking so long on this category, guys. I really just can't figure it out. I really can't decide. It's too hard. All right. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do it. Yeah. I believe. I believe. I believe. Oh, Bloodline, you're back. I'm so sorry you got muted and we couldn't figure it out. Hi, Bloodline. Nice to see you, bud. Glad you're back. This is my ranking. Yates, Anderson, Chapman. I'm not perfect. You will disagree with me. I'm glad we can still be friends and hang out and stream. And it feels so wrong to put Chapman at bronze because I feel like in like a bunch of other divisions he would be a gold. But this division is so weird because in some categories every team is terrible, and in some categories every team is really good, and closer is one of those categories. Matt Barnes is a guy you would see top 3 in the Central or something like that. I know, he's gross, dude. I'm sorry, but I'm picking the guys that are on the come-up. I mean, Anderson's on the come-up. Yates was... You have to appreciate Yates' 2019. Dude was unbeatable. Not doing managers. Managers don't matter that much to the game, in my opinion, other than leading players and putting them in positions to succeed. But yeah, that's how I'm going to do that, I think. You are God. I don't know about that. That's 3 points for the Jays, 1 point for the Yanks, who make it in every category, and then, except 1, and then 2 for the Rays. And 9. So, let's do a recap. We did a lot today. We did a lot of categories, 14 to be exact, a nearly 2-hour stream. We're coming up on it. Let's recap what we said. Christian Vasquez of the Boston Red Sox, 105 weighted runs created, 278 BA, near 800 on the OPS, comes in gold. Gary Sanchez, hopefully he rebounds a little bit. We gave him the silver as courtesy. Danny Jansen, third. Luke Voigt, best first baseman. No real contest there. Vladie Guerrero Jr. gets a nod, even though, he's moving in from third. Second base, we gave one of our few diamonds of the stream to DJ LeMahieu. Felt like that was deserved. Stream convinced me. Marcus Semien rolling in after with his absurdly high WAR from his 2019 season. Brennan Lau and Yolmer Sanchez after that. Rafael Devers takes home the gold for third base. Feel like that's fair. Some Boston Red Sox fans even disagreed with me there on account of his glove, but what we learned is that a lot of the guys don't have a great glove at the infield positions in the AL East. Gio Urshela, Kevin Biggio after that. Xander Bogaerts takes home the gold for the Red Sox at shortstop. His glove was surprisingly bad when we checked it out, but so was that of Gleyber Torres, and average was Bo Bichette, so Bo Bichette got my silver because of his upside. Willie Adames got the bronze. Gleyber Torres got left out. This was the only category that I did not rank the Yankees in. And I believe Toronto got left off of one category. We'll come across that in a little bit. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is the best left fielder. Clint Frazier rolled in shortly behind him. Randy Rosarino, who a lot of you disagreed with, comes in third on account of his postseason. Stream with no bots. Amazing. Yeah, I think we scared them off with slow chat. I think they got conquered a little bit. Nice to see. George Springer gets one of our few diamonds as well. Very much deserved. 8.4 WAR. Insane. Verdugo, Kiermaier, then Hicks coming in after that. Hayes, you could see in this conversation, come next year once he has a full season. We switched off from Austin Meadows for bronze to Anthony Santander for bronze. I'm sticking by that. I feel like that was a pretty good pick. Judge, obviously, if he stays healthy, is going to be the best player of pretty much anyone on this Excel sheet. Maybe not Springer, maybe not LeMahieu. Teoscar Hernandez gets the silver. Trey Mancini kind of went with some bias here. Really hope he wins Comeback Player of the Year. Really hope he shoves. He had a higher WAR in 2019 than all of the guys in the 2 years combined. Felt like he was deserving. JD, then Stanton after him. If Stanton can stay healthy, he would have been a little bit higher. Garrett Cole gets a much-deserved diamond. Probably the best player on the list. Don't think there's any disagreement here. Much-needed diamond for the Yanks there. 6.6 WAR for Hyunjin Ryu is pleasantly surprising. He gets our gold. Then Glasnow, then John Means, who we picked over Eduardo Rodriguez. Coming down here towards the end, Ryan Yarbrough gets the gold for number 2 starting pitchers. Martin Perez gets a gold, which is a weird thing to think about, but he was better than pretty much all the competition here based on health, based on the amount of times he's played, that kind of thing. Setup man, Zach Britton should be a closer. He would be a closer on pretty much any other team, but because he has Chapman in front of him, he's the setup man, so the Yankees get a gold there. I probably should have put Jordan Romano here instead of Rafael Dolis, but either way, the Blue Jays setup man probably would have got the bronze. Then Diego Castillo for silver, and then finally, the one that I probably had the toughest time with was the one that we ended on, when I was the most exasperated. Kirby Yates for the gold. Still iffy on it, but I'm going to stick with the Nick Anderson silver, Aroldis Chapman bronze, but it's so tight-knit close. So, with that recap, the Yankees came in with 30 points. The Blue Jays came in with 26 points. Tampa Bay and Boston tied with 17. Baltimore came in with 6. These are the categories. New York and Toronto made it into every category except one each. Tampa Bay was kind of surprising. I thought that I would find them in more categories, but that was not the case. And now we got to rank them. I don't think there should be a ton of disagreement here. The Yankees will win the AL East in 2021. I think that's safe. That is fair. I don't think even Jays fans would disagree with me there. The Yankees will win. I don't think that they're an 100-game winner. I think I'm going to soft lock them at a nice 97-65. Think we're all in agreement? Yeah? New York Yankees win the AL East. Nothing too crazy there. And I honestly don't think that second place is that hard either. I'm not a huge Rays believer. I'm going to put Toronto here. I like the Toronto Blue Jays a lot. I think they get your 4th or 5th seed in the American League. I really do. I think they got some solid pieces. The biggest concern for me is going to be that starting rotation. Because after Hyunjin Ryu, you need Nate Pearson to perform. You need Robbie Ray to not be egregiously bad with putting runners on as he was last year. And I still think they should go out and get Jake Odorizzi. If you get Odo, and you have Ryu, Odo, and then a breakout Pearson, that is a playoff rotation with Robbie Ray lingering at number 4. Tanner Roark is terrible. Terrible. I'm going to soft lock them at 89 wins and 73 losses. Maybe that's a little bit low for what Jays fans are thinking, but that rotation does not convince me enough to put them at a 90-win team. 90-win team. I don't know why I said 90-win team. After that, it's going to be the Tampa Bay Rays. This is, despite some of the categories being tough to rank, I believe this is a pretty easy division to rank. Tampa Bay Rays, they're the Rays machine. Don't be surprised if they are in contention for a division crown or wildcard spot. I have them ranking low just based on what they are on paper. But if you looked at what they are on paper last year, they didn't scream American League champion. It really didn't, even though I put money on them, and I won. That was a really good bet. Best sports bet of my career. $10 on the Rays to win the American League at the beginning of the season. Cashed out for $450. They are going to be a winning team. Don't think that's too ludicrous to assume. We're going to put them at a nice 83-79. Interesting. Above expectations for you, Ben. I think Sean Reed... Oh, wait, no. That's SWR. Simeon Woods Richardson. Maybe he looks real nasty. Looks real nasty. Pacoda hates me. Pacoda had some weird-ass picks, dude. Boston gets 4th. Boston made enough moves to convince me that they will not be a basement dweller again. They're kind of cute. They got a solid lineup. Their pitching still doesn't really do it for me. Getting Ottavino for that weak bullpen was nice. They're going to come in with, I think, roughly, let's call it 72 and 90. Now, that seems a little bit unfair. I'm going to call them 75 and 87. I think they might turn some heads, win some series this year, play a little bit of spoiler. Don't be surprised if the Boston Red Sox even creep up on 500. Maybe. Then last but not least, the Baltimore Orioles, who are still a few years away. Adley Rutschman's coming up. They're getting some interesting guys, some full playing time this year, like Ryan Mountcastle, John Means. But they're still a few years away. Hopefully they can ship out Yolmer Sanchez, Freddie Galvez, some guys like that to get some nice prospects back. They got a great prospect in Jahmai Jones for Alex Cobb, which I thought was a great trade. They won that trade with the Angels. I'm going to put them, just for the meme, at 69 wins and 93 losses. So, those are my picks for the standings. I think that no one can really argue with the order. Maybe you'll argue with the win totals, but if you do that, I can't please you. Sorry. You're arguing with win totals. Of course. And that will do it for this stream. But I want to know, real quick before we hop off, what division you guys want to see next. I'm thinking that we'll probably do either the AL Central or the NL Central. I want to save the NL West for last, because comparing the Dodgers and Padres is going to be a whole lot of fun. So we're going to get to that last. So AL Central or NL Central, what do you guys think before we hop off today? If you watched the whole stream, I appreciate you. We had like 90 viewers, 100 viewers for a lot of it today, which was super cool. 84 viewers right now, and that's so dope. I've been having a really good time streaming, doing these comparisons for you guys. If you donated, we got the most donations by far of any stream. So if you donated today, you're the man. I hope you enjoyed the player above me thing. That will probably be a regular thing on most streams. So if you enjoyed that, definitely come back out next time. I enjoyed having you. For those who just caught the end of it, this VOD will be on the channel as soon as the stream ends. So if you want to watch it from the beginning, feel free to do that. It's a 2-hour watch, a lot of content. So there you go. Lee feels like a lot of people are saying we did NL East. That VOD is already up. So if you want to go check that out. Blitz, see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'm seeing a lot of AL Central, and I was kind of feeling AL Central. So I think we'll do AL Central. So sometime this weekend, maybe a Saturday, maybe a Sunday, don't be surprised if you see Jolly Olive hopping on live talking about AL Central comparisons. But that'll do it for the stream. Thank you guys for supporting. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I was nervous the first time I streamed, and now we're on stream number 4, and I feel like we're really hitting our stride. This was awesome. I had a really good time. 2 hours flew by. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next time for the AL Central. And stay tuned for more videos.